Namo Buddhaya. Welcome everyone to the final Sunday of our winter retreat here at Dhammadharini. Come to the end of our 8 weeks. And so then this is our, I guess this is the final exam. The opportunity to bring it all together, see what we've learned. This retreat time, we've focused on the theme from clear knowing to a boundless heart, awareness, metta, and the awakening factors. And we've done some practices and read some suttas on these themes. There's a way in which it can seem complicated. You have to memorize all these awakening factors, and you have to arouse metta. Even before that, you have to get rid of the hindrances. You have to know what hindrances are. You have to do all this stuff, right? You have to learn all the lists and check off the things and all of that. So there's a way in which there's a lot to learn, a lot to develop. There's also a way in which it's very, very simple. We started with a very, very simple practice of receptive awareness, which is really just what it sounds like, just being aware, just putting your energy towards maintaining awareness, not of any particular object, but just keeping the awareness itself going, letting that awareness spread and touch, whatever may be arising, without preference, just keeping awareness and then finding out what you learn. And this whole practice really grows from that. There's a way in which we've had a progression from receptive awareness to metta and the awakening factors, as if they're different things. And it's also a way in which they're just different ways of looking at the same practice, different, facets that we're drawing out and focusing on at a certain time. Because really awareness, it needs to have kindness infused in it in order to stay aware with the things that are difficult, the things that we don't want to see. You need to have a degree of kindness there, metta, compassion, joy, equanimity. Similarly, if you're developing metta and the other brahmaviharas, you need to have some awareness, or else you're just going to get lost. You're not going to be able to stay with them. So this practice really all along is establishing a quality of awareness, infusing it with kindness, and then using that to make space for these qualities of awakening to grow. The awakening factors of mindfulness, investigation, energy, joy, tranquility, concentration or stillness, and then finally equanimity. These are the factors that lead up to awakening. And the way the Buddha taught the brahmaviharas of metta and compassion, joy, equanimity, he taught them together with the awakening factors. He taught them, in a way that would develop the awakening factors, or the awakening factors would develop them, right? Where they would support each other, they would make room and space for each other to grow and develop and culminate eventually in awakening. In other places, he said the same about the Satipatthana, the 4 foundations of mindfulness, the mindfulness together with the awakening factors, to develop them together. That is how awakening comes about. The practice of awareness, together with awakening factors, is what leads to awakening. The practice of kindness, together with awakening factors, is what leads to awakening. And this is our goal. This is what the Buddha taught us that we should be aiming for. Be living with minds infused with these qualities. They both lead us to awakening, and they also constitute awakening. An awakened mind would be filled with these factors. So let's come meditation. We're going to establish awareness. We're going to infuse it with kindness. We're going to make space for the awakening factors to, well, at least to plant them as seeds, to water them a little, watch them grow and maybe flower. So, coming to your meditation posture, sitting in a way that's balanced, upright, relaxed. You recall, for receptive awareness, this relaxation is important. And we'll take a moment just to establish awareness in the body and invite relaxation to come in. Bringing attention to the seat and the legs where the body makes contact with the floor or the cushion or the chair, where it makes contact with the earth. Feeling the connection and groundedness to the earth. Bringing the attention from the base of the spine upward, vertebra by vertebra, straightening, unfolding, coming to balance with the spine. All the way up the neck, the head, top of the head. Feeling this sense of upright balance. And then letting everything else relax, hang down. Let go of everything else. Bringing attention to the muscles of the face and inviting them to relax. Bringing attention to the throat and neck, shoulders. Noticing any tension, any sensations there. And inviting relaxation in the throat, the neck, the shoulders. Letting go. And the arms just hang down. Arranging the hands comfortably. And inviting relaxation in the arms and the hands. Feeling the chest rising and falling with the breath. With each out breath, relaxing, letting go. Feeling the abdomen rising and falling with the breath. And with each out breath, relaxing, letting go. Feeling again the seat, the legs, the feet. Feeling the contact with the earth, with the ground. Feeling any tension that may be there. And relaxing, letting go. Letting it all just go into the earth, into the ground. Bringing attention to this whole body, seated here. Noticing if there's any holding, any tension anywhere still. And letting go. Relaxing. And letting the awareness open up beyond this body, wherever it may be drawn. Not trying to control, not trying to stay with one thing. But just enough effort to stay aware. Wherever this mind is going, let your awareness follow it there. See if you can bring a little relaxation there as well. If you find any hindrances in the mind, any sensual desire, any anger, any restlessness, dullness, doubt, you can just sort of check those at the door. Set them aside. You can pick them up later. Get your bag checked. But for now, just set them aside. So that you can be free and easy as you move through your meditation. Knowing that it's a kindness to yourself to set those aside for a little while. It's a kindness to yourself. Be free and easy, relaxed with your awareness. See if you can get a sense of this kindness towards yourself. Bring a sense of kindness into your awareness. Wishing yourself well. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be at ease in the midst of all things. And just see what happens as you direct this wish of kindness towards yourself. Let your awareness be there. If there's anything there that's not kindness, see if you can let it go. Just for now. Being with relaxed, kind awareness of whatever may be there. With the thought, may I be happy. May I be safe. May I be well. May I be at ease in the midst of all things. You can find some sense of kindness. Know that in yourself, some way, whether it's large, whether it's small. Make an intention to let that grow. Invite it to grow and fill this heart, fill this mind, fill this body. And let it overflow whenever it's ready. Let it flow out in front of you. It's all the beings who may be in front of you, whether close or far. Let kind awareness flow out in that direction. No limits. and let it flow out to your right side. Touching any beings who may be in that direction, whether close or far. All beings in that direction without exception. No limits. And let the kind awareness flow out behind you. Reaching any beings who may be in that direction. Without exception. No limits to this kind awareness. And let it flow out to the left side as well. Any beings who may be in that direction, whether close or far, all beings without exception. No limits to this kind awareness. Open it up towards the sky, direction above, letting your kindness, awareness go up into the sky as well. With any beings who may be in that direction. Close or far, with no limits. And below, any beings in the earth, all the way through the other side of the earth and out. Bringing kind awareness, all beings, in all directions. No limits. No limits to this kind awareness. You can let your whole experience be of kind awareness. Sitting in a field, nothing but kind awareness. And getting to know this spacious kind of mind, this spacious kind of awareness. And check around. What's it like here? Are there any hindrances? Any ill will left behind? You've established your mindfulness. Mind awareness. And now you investigate. If you do see any ill will, knowing that as it is, seeing if you can put it down just for now. If you're free of that, if there's no ill will here at all. And notice that. Use your energy, bring your attention to that freedom. And rejoice. Wonderful. How wonderful to be free of that. And if only for a little while. What a joy. What a relief. Feel the calmness of being free from any hindrance. Let that joy carry you into calm, tranquility. So peaceful. In this peace, the mind can relax. Still knows clearly, very clear. Doesn't need to do anything. And come to calm and stillness. Just knowing kind awareness. This serene mind has the clarity to know that even this is not completely steady. But it can meet that unsteadiness with equanimity because of the clarity. See what's happening as things come and go. Just letting them be, understanding them, honoring them as they are. So we can see and understand what kind awareness be developed. Through noticing these awakening factors present in the mind. Making space for them, giving them what they need to grow. Maintaining awareness and keeping in balance. Knowing when to bring in more joy and energy. Knowing when to bring in more calm. Just letting the mind steep evenly in these awakening factors. Through the continuous practice of kind awareness. Will lead us on at its own pace. In its own time, it will lead us onward. Letting go. Awakening itself. We'll continue just a few more minutes together. Keeping our awareness, keeping our kindness, and letting the awakening factors flower as much or as little as they're ready to do. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Anumodana to all of you for your practice. Really grateful for everyone who's joined us throughout this, well, today and throughout this retreat time. You know, this is officially the end or last day of our winter retreat. But you know, these practices are practices that are full time, right? Not only on retreat, not only once a week, Sunday mornings. Um, and be aware all the time, and be kind all the time. And the more that you're able to develop these things, the more the awakening factors will grow, just sort of on their own. Make the space for them to do that. So I wish that for all of you. I wish that for myself too. And I'm grateful to have had this time specifically to practice this with all of you. And, you know, we will continue. We'll see you again next Sunday. But particular theme is coming to an end, but hopefully we'll continue to have benefits for us all. We can close by paying our respects to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha together. The Lord, the perfectly enlightened and blessed one, I render homage to the Buddha, the blessed one. The teaching so completely explained by him, I bow to the Dhamma. The Blessed One's disciples who have practiced well, I bow to the Sangha. Right. Thank you, everyone, for your patient listening. And to see you again. Wish you well.